you and I were looking at the rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you, Kevin. And when you have that kind of circumstance where your bench is deep, it allows you, I think, to bring an aggressive mindset in terms of how you're going to defend and how you're not going to allow easy baskets because you're able to foul and not be so concerned about foul trouble.
Tatum drives in. Tice, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Kept alive. Kicks it down to Middleton. Those three-pointers off the mark. Brown with it. Matthews covering. Here's Hayward. He can't hit that time. Good D by Lopez. Here's Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's Tatum. Bledsoe with a defensive effort.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And the dunk by Giannis.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Tatum with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Walker. Over Bledsoe. Boston again missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going upwards.
Easy money.
On the free agent market this
Nigga.
past year. Kemba
Fuck
Walker.
you mean, boy?
It didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They double team Walker. The three from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Matthews, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start
Easy
a game
money,
hot,
baby.
that's the way to do it.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown to end the cold streak. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And here's Tatum for 3.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Got that one up quick.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Back to Walker. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Cantor inside. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Go ahead and quit,
Their
man.
play on both
Just
ends has
quit,
been
bro.
superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Shot clock at 5. Walker goes in. And the shot clock expires.
Go ahead and quit,
24-second
bro.
violation.
Just quit, my nigga.
Bucks leading by 15. Here's Hill. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tell you what, George Hill is one of my favorite players to watch. A veteran point guard. He's bounced around a bit the last few seasons, but he gives you leadership, toughness, a cool demeanor, and he's one of the smartest players I've ever been around. Brings value to every team that he plays on.
Here's Walker. He can't get that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
A three-pointer's right on target.
The defense a step slow.
Wow.
See the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Brown. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
The 3 from Hill. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Not no time in this lifetime.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it. You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East. Gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and the change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster, and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
No good from Connaughton. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do this season.
I'm kind of going in hot. No, I'm kind of going in hot, but I hope it's only a drug screen.
And he gets the bucket.
I hope it's just a drug screen.
Got 5 now.
Yeah, I can. I'm not using my shit.
Forcing the ball
into the paint. I'm using real. I know. I'm going to his house at 7, and he's gonna let me. No, look, it's in Northland. And I like, nigga, when I went out to Golden with my shit, remember I told you it overheated on the highway?
You know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard. As
Like,
good
nigga, my
scoring
shit,
the ball.
it stalled out on me, like, nigga,
makes decisions.
there was no acceleration. I'm flooring it, nigga, and can't do nothing. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Extremely valuable in that Warriors.
So I asked Leo, he said, oh, fam, you come here at 7, I can take you. And I left over there because he had to go pick up his dad. I'm like, where's Jayla going to be at? Ain't Jayla going to be with you? He's like, oh, I forgot about that, fam. So he told me to just come over at 7 in the morning, and he said, nigga, you can drive my whip. I'm like, cool.
Denied
I'm
once
driving
again,
this whip
misfiring
tomorrow.
at a 30% rate. He's 3 for 10 now.
Only thing that fucked me up with that is,
not really able to score the
that's why I said I hope it's just a drug screen because, you know, Will got the,
now here's Walker.
Nothing
yet on the scoreboard for him. Canner,
so I'm just saying, I hope it's just a drug screen and they're not using piss to see anything else, right?
Just 5 on the clock.
Right, no, that's what I'm telling you. Like, oh, you diabetic? I said, no, I've been borderline before, but no. Yeah, exactly.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense
Woo!
to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Leo was the last
really
nigga. I'm like, nigga, I set my appointment for Thursday. Not this Thursday.
Here's Brown. Following the bucket by the
confirmation today.
Tatum shot is
7:30.
They have been board dominant.
July 30th.
That's definitely been a factor in crafting this season.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center.
Your hair did not look like that when you look over this. You seen that fucking updated profile picture? I'm like, oh, this nigga went to go get cut up.
Bullshit. Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5.
No, I mean, right here, I would have faded this in a little more. If he faded it more right here, if you'd have faded it a little bit right here, it would have been king. Because that's the same as, nah, this side looks way better. You crazy. Well, I'm just saying. That's what you tell me that was called, Chicago or...
right now looks like I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting.
Woo!
More centers these days shooting versus 3-ball.
Right.
The assist totals have just continued to grow.
Nah, you said it was the Chicago something.
Ball movement has been flawless.
It was Chicago something.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Nah, not Midtown. He was like Chicago low or high or something.
Here's Tice.
Boston
needs to get off a shot. Smart misses. And it's Williams with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And Tice gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Boston. Back to Middleton. It's 1 for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I've been on this shit tough.
Long-range marksmanship of Middleton cannot be dismissed or forgotten. I mean, even when he's pulling from way outside, he's very capable of making those shots.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Korver fires from way outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
I had this nigga like 32, like 7 in the first quarter. I'm telling this nigga too, I got my headphones on, like, nigga, just quit, bro. Just quit, nigga. Why are you wasting time?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Yeah, but the piss though, I'm like, I need some piss. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, oh, Leo. And the first thing that nigga hit me off with.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to
that nigga Leo hit his first power in his life.
Inside.
He's like, you think the power's on my system? I'm like, what you mean?
Powered it down.
He's like, nigga, the power you gave me. First time I ever did it. I'm like, oh. What day was that?
Who still makes his presence felt.
The Bucks, a team
told me last week. I'm like, nigga, that's not a day.
The team is chock full of shooters.
Yeah, and you know, they shot the second most threes in the league last year, and that approach makes an awful lot of sense when you consider how good Giannis is driving the ball down the floor with the defense. He draws so much attention. Having shooters around him is the right way to go.
You did that shit on Tuesday last week. It's Wednesday.
That's a
So I went
very
to LP
close
to
call. I'm
re
sure
back
he
up.
thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was
re-up,
on
but get some more.
the way down.
So I'm like, oh
Williams
yeah,
with the
nigga,
steal.
like 8 days, nigga, quit playing.
For the three.
He's
And
like, hey, I'm
Wanamaker
hella
gets it to
punch
go.
some water. I'm like, nigga, no, nigga, I don't need my shit diluted. Nigga, I can go get some fucking drink, nigga, to get diluted piss.
22.
Well, yeah, quit drinking fucking water,
Taken away
nigga.
by Brown.
No, I did it today. Like, so he's doing it right before the appointment. Because I came 2 hours later and he's talking about he's hella drinking water. Like, nigga, no. Your shit better not be fucking clear, nigga.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, he got me on that one.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way.
I'm messing it up. Okay.
I
just listen to this shit too.
At the other end, so you get a good shot every trip.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never
I'm still in that second
won
song,
an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names
on that list
recently or not
load up.
long ago. Patrick Ewing.
Hey, I'm like, hey, that's a slide. He was bullshitting, not really saying nothing, but you got throw it up. You got throw it up. Oh, I'm like, nigga, that shit slap to that beat, nigga. All I gotta do is find that beat.
Do it all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Bucks leading by 19 points. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's Boston. They're on an 11-3 run. Now Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, this thing is really trying to.
That's Jason Tatum.
No, bro, he's really trying to, like, all right, yep. I'll never pass it to you. You owe me $10 too, nigga. I put you on a $10 game.
Is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Big score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter's
exactly. That's how I pass
to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the bottom
I'm going to get the
anytime
flush.
soon.
I got to cancel out some of the other shit that I was going to do.
And we love Walker. I think mix well with this team.
No, I'm talking about you missed my phone.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. And again, the Bucks miss. In the corner, it's Hayward. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
What's up, cutie? Johnny, what's up?
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
You did not break that shit down. What I got shit keep falling on my fucking nose.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
124 left in the third quarter. And it's Korver in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. Korver's got 6 points.
Korver's shot continues to knock down
Yummy, that yummy. Girl, you got that yummy, that yummy. What up, Rose?
Come on, man.
Go, man. Come on, man. You better. Oh!
Stupid.
Go. Come on, man. Try to break down this 6-year fucking
With the shot.
Hey, I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, man.
I almost blew that. Oh,
man. It's stolen by Hill.
Hey.
The Bucks working the ball around.
I know, man.
Go with the
three.
They was
making rounds on me today. Oh! Hey, what you doing?
Great positioning on the putback.
Uh-oh, get it. Blaze. I just watched Baby Boy, too. He said, Melvin, what was you thinking? That nigga Jody said, get him Blaze.
Up on top. To the inside.
You know, Barber out
to the
there,
paint.
Miami, they got
Here's Ojale. Rebound by Williams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He said that.
Rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control.
Yeah, you got that yummy, yummy, that yummy.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
For three.
You got the yummy.
And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 19-point advantage.
What? Get some weight.
We're going to send a couple eights out to Miami every week.
Oh, just send the bread. Cash app it and I got you. What you want? Tell me the strand you want.
Yep.
Cash app me some money and tell me what you want. I got it. I get unemployment. I get $1,300. Well, not no more, but.
Middleton outside. Back to Bledsoe. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Bledsoe's got the first points.
30 who? 30,000.
For the Bucks.
Oh. That ain't shit. Look where you at.
And here's Walker outside.
Yeah, if you get a job out there, it's only as much as what the economy.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right
All
there.
right, it's the price, it's the cost of living where you at. Cali is just like Cali. It's just like Cali. The price of living, the cost of living, nigga, you make that much when you get a job.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders.
This nigga really didn't quit the game. My nigga. You want to run it back? Can I get some more money from you?
A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Get some more of this money, please. I ain't even used Giannis. Wait, Giannis got what, 17? That's it.
Right side, Williams.
You get 30 with this nigga. You better fucking change your settings, nigga. So let me get restricted team.
Walker with it. Covered by Giannis.
Trash as hell, boy.
6 to shoot. And it's Walker penetrating. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Here's Walker. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Walker with a clean look. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The defense there got a major collapse. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general. Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting a clean look there.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Boston. Down low. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. For three, Middleton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
So both teams changing it up here. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Pass to Green. The rebound by the Bucks.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
The kick out to Walker. On the wing, Green. Walker's shot is off. Bucks leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Pass to Connaughton. Ilyasova with the ball. Bledsoe for three. Got a hand on it. But he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Back to Brown. No good with the triple. Outside, Walker. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo. Drops it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they're
What you want to do, nigga? What you want, a rematch? You want a rematch, little nigga? Do you want a rematch? You want a rematch?
So what I got to feel when you run to the league. wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Get you some. Yeah. Hey. These can't match my flow. My no. Live fast while we slow. Eat steak with you know. Yeah. Home for a while, then back on road. I'm gone. Come back, then claim my throne. You mad? You broke? I'm on. We toast, West Coast, we brag, we boast, then travel all across the globe, turn that loud as it goes, been counting pounds and euros, I can't be playing with these, they bad, I know. Go ahead, get you some, yeah, man, just watch when I get me some, go ahead, get you some, yeah, get you some, just can't wait till I get me some, go ahead, get you some, yeah. Just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Can't match my tribe. I don't know how he stay fly. My God.
You brought your own house. Who bought you the pillow?
Uncle.
Uncle who?
Uncle Victor.
Why he buy it for you?
You did?
Why he buy it for you? He's just being nice. Did you say thank you? No. No, you didn't.